Hi guys, Leonard here. So, I think I might be delusional on this, but I really think that first-time home buyers are gonna need to purchase within the next short amount of time before you guys get pushed out of the market for the next while. And again, maybe I'm wrong, but I really think that based on the way things are going, there's a lot of stuff I'm seeing out there that lend itself to that. So first off, who am I and why should you listen to me? Well, if you don't listen to me, that's fine. It's thanks. So my name is Leonard. I am with Housing Around AZ, which is part of Realty One Group. I am an Arizona real estate agent. The people who are, entry-level, first-time home buyers, I like working with those type of people because I see myself in a lot of those people. I was that way, when I went and bought my house. Not kind of understanding how everything was going, but still trying to make sure I got the best deal for myself and my family. And now that I've kind of on the other side in real estate, I see the situations that are going on right now, and I really think in the long run, this is what's going to give people that opportunity. And I pride myself, I'm very good at seeing opportunities out there in situations where people can take advantage of kind of the situation and the system to be able to come out ahead, which a lot of times in life doesn't always happen for everybody. And I'm not always right, but I do feel like in this, I do see quite a few opportunities. And I think for a first-time home buyer or just somebody looking even for just a budget entry-level home, the opportunities out there are perfect right now for them. And so let me kind of break down why I think that way. So the first situation is right now the builders have a decent amount of inventory, but I am starting to see some of the builders I work with getting to the point where they don't have inventory sitting anymore. So I feel like you get the best deal with the builder when you walk into a house that has been sitting for them for a little bit and they need to get it off their books, versus buying a house that is 2 to 3 months out or more. They're not as desperate yet because the house isn't done. I think on the back end for like builders and for anybody who's had a house sitting, right? That's the people who want to be able to make a deal. They get a little bit of, okay, now I need to do something to get this moved. So I think that's where it gives, the first time home buyers an opportunity, is that the builders or the resale owners that have had their homes sitting for a little bit are more likely to make you a deal. They're not going to give their house away. So, and I'm not talking about the person who comes in and offers 50% and that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, being able to help you with closing costs, being able to take a little bit off the price of the house, not some crazy offers that just, that doesn't work. Nobody's going to give their houses away, but they might be willing to, work with you a little bit and get you, a little lower price than maybe you would have paid, or give you closing costs, which is what a lot of the first-time home buyers need, is someone that's going to cover the closing costs. So then all you're walking in with is a down payment. Maybe with a down payment assistance, you're walking in with not a lot of out-of-pocket. Those opportunities are out there right now. And as the market gets better with interest rates coming down, which there's a lot of stuff out there that's saying the market's going to get better when interest rates come down, because there's a lot of people, and I personally have had a lot of conversations with people. I'm waiting until the interest rates are lower, and so at some point those people are going to hit their number. If it's going to be, okay, I need the interest rate to be at below a 6, okay, there's a good amount of people who are like, okay, now I feel comfortable, I'm going to jump into it. Maybe it's going to be 5.5, maybe it's going to be 5. At some point, as the rates continue to go down, we're going to hit those magic numbers for people, and more people are going to jump into the market. What's going to happen though is at some point enough of those people jump into the market who are not needing financial assistance. So the person who could walk in and say, okay, I have my closing costs, I have everything, I could just make a competitive offer. We saw that in 2020, we saw that in 21 and early 22. It got a little crazy at the end there where, you know, everybody had to pay over ask and additional funds out of pocket stuff. I don't see that coming. But even if it goes into a market where we are just covering closing costs and we're just, you know, you don't need to kind of negotiate additional terms because somebody in the transaction says, hey, I don't need to take that. Now that person who needs that extra assistance isn't able to win the house, because why would I go with the person who wants me to pay their closing costs? That person's a little bit more likely to fall out of a transaction, so my odds of losing that transaction are a little higher, versus I come in with somebody who is a solid buyer, they have their closing costs, they have everything in order. That seller is more likely to pick that person for the transaction. So that's where I think it hurts the people who are the first-time home buyers. All right, so I think for the next little bit, first-time home buyers are still going to have an opportunity. I just don't know how long it's going to be. And right now, I think is a good time to look at buying. I also see, as of this moment, I have some builders who are offering good deals. There's even, you know, depending on how far out you're willing to go. Of course, Arizona City and Eloy, I think, are the best deals out there right now, by far. I think that if you're willing to drive, those two are great opportunities, especially that Toltec section of Eloy I really like because they have the large lots. That section has no manufactured homes. There's another section out there where you can get slightly cheaper houses, but it's manufactured homes mixed in with site-built homes. Arizona City is a great option, especially, I mean, you know, you're seeing mid 200s. There's even a few times I've seen, you know, right at 200 or slightly below. So there are some homes in those areas which are great deals. The next, of course, is Casa Grande. You see some of the older homes there, which are good deals. They've got new builds going into Coolidge and Florence, which are pretty competitively priced at the low, high 200s. I think I saw a few of them are low 300s. Maricopa, you kind of start at about 320, 330 is where I've been seeing. The last time I checked with the builders there, you might find some stuff in the twos for resale inventory. So there's opportunities out there to get into homes. There's always two things to look at this. One is, yes, are you getting the best, absolutely best deal that you can possibly get, and the greatest? Probably not. But is it, unless you have a crystal ball, trying to figure out when to actually get that and do that is impossible. The next step is, the best time is to get it now, because it's still, you're building equity. You have a home of your own. You have a lot more security. All right, so the battery overheated, so I had to take a small break. Kind of finishing what I was saying, your protections as a homeowner, if heaven forbid the economy did go down, are a lot higher, and the amount of time that you have to kind of recover, lenders will work with you to be able to kind of help you get back on track, versus a renter and how quickly a landlord will work to get you out of the home. So being in your own home, you know, heaven forbid if, you know, the economy does go down, which I don't think it will, you're going to be in a much better spot. This is Leonard. Thank you for watching. If you do like these kind of videos, please like and subscribe. I'm here to assist you. I am a local real estate agent, so if you have any questions about Arizona real estate, please hit me up.